Welcome. This is video 14 in a series of videos discussing the use of two software packages, pfodDesigner and pfodApp. Now, as mentioned in video 13, this is going to be the first video that, and actually the first program, where we're using a different platform. We're using the Adafruit Feather Huzzah ESP8266 as our microcontroller platform. It's got a lot more memory than the Arduino Mega that we were using previously. And it's got Wi-Fi capability, which is what we're using here. We're moving to Wi-Fi with this video 14 here. Now, the very first thing that I want to show here is I'm going to be using a stylus. You can see the touches on the screen there, just above pfodApp and pfodDesigner. So we'll be using a stylus to point out and navigate through the screen. And the other thing we want to do here now is I want to show you the settings that I'm using here. To use Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi program, pfodApp, you have to be going through a network. Now, this TELUS 3957, this is my home network, which I'm not using. And I'll show you here. I'm using this GLAR 300. Now, that's a little mini portable router that I purchased off Amazon for, I don't know, roughly $40 Canadian. And I carry that around with me. You know, if I'm going out of town or going somewhere else. And it's got a little message there, no internet access, that's correct. But I carry that little router around with me and use it for for network capabilities when I'm running a program on the ESP8266. So now that that's set up, what we can do is we can jump into I'm going to jump into pfodApp itself, and go ahead and load that right now. Now I'm going to go to the setup for that particular platform, the ESP8266 here, the Wi-Fi. Now the host name or IP address, that has to be the same as what's in your your Arduino IDE in your program when you build your program, and the same goes for the port number. This other stuff down here, timeout, log plot raw data, that's all normal stuff that's most people will be familiar with for dealing with pfodApp. Now what we're going to do now is go to and load the program itself and just build some stuff. But before we do that, I'd like to point out that there's going to be two main programs here. This one that we're showing today, this program, this video 14, this is called my user interface builder program, and what it does is it generates well, you'll see, but it generates basically your drawing commands for building your different items, whether it be a gauge or a full controller, something like that, or some type of instrument or whatever. I mean, that's the beauty of pfodApp, is that you can design an instrument, or your graphics, whatever, are designed exactly the way you want them, and you don't have to choose from a library. I mean, you can if you want to use somebody else's drawings that they have built already, but if you want to just have your own, you just go ahead and build them, and that's the beauty of this program, is building everything from scratch, right your own basic design. So we'll go ahead now and we'll load pfodApp and show the differences between the last program that we had on the Arduino Mega and this one here on the ESP8266. Now I won't bother going through all the details of how to use this program, because it was shown in on video 13 there, but we'll go ahead and we'll load user interface builder page. And this is the same as it was before with video 13, the last program on the Arduino IDE or the Arduino Mega. Continue with the existing UI. That basically is the difference between this program and the last program, or the difference between the platform with Wi-Fi and the platform with the platform with the Arduino Mega, is that this information, instead of being sent to a external RAM memory chip, it's going to be sent internally to the ESP8266. We'll show that at the end of this program here. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with a new UI, and I'll show how that's done, Basically how that's done in terms of setting it up so that you can transfer the information over to your Arduino IDE, and then you know, continue on building. You know, if you don't want to, if you can't finish anything in one sitting, you know, you got to be able to have a way to carry on doing this, right? So we'll go ahead and we'll go add. We'll go. Well, let's go with the filled rec. And we'll just do this quickly here. We'll do 3 items. I'll just change the color to teal. Update it and store it. We'll go add filled circle. Change that color to gold. And store that. Then we'll go add, let's do a button, I guess. Oops. I'll make that a nice blue color. 37 is a nice shade of blue. Update and store that. Okay. Now view items numbered page, that's exactly the same as you know, the previous program, video 13. View 256 colors, again exactly the same. This generate files page, that's where there's a little bit of difference there now. I've added this button here, generate drawings bytes text. And to show you how that's done now, I'll just go ahead and I'll just generate drawings byte text. We'll look at the raw data. There we go. That's the 3 items. They had the 3 items that. So if you can't finish it, you know, the 3 items that we drew. But if you can't finish it in one setting, I mean, you got to have a way to transfer this over and carry on. We'll show that. So we'll show that's done right now. But we'll go ahead and we'll show this nifty feature now. We're going to save this, and we're going to call this. What are we going to call it today? Bytes. Drawings. Oh, I don't know, July 27, that's good enough. Long enough name, all right. So we'll just save that. Okay, now that's been saved. We're going to go ahead and jump out of this now. And we're going to jump right out of pfodApp. So now that we've got that file saved to the tablet here, we'll just go ahead and we'll transfer it over to the laptop, and yeah, we'll see you over at the laptop. Okay, we're over at the laptop here, and I transferred that file that we saved in the tablet. I transferred over here using Bluetooth over to the Arduino. Well, over to the laptop here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to stick it in the Arduino IDE. So that's what we want there. There's that information right there. Copy. We also got to make note of the fact that we've got 3 item numbers, and I'll show you that when we get over to the program here. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to copy. And I've already got the program loaded here, user interface builder program, but I'm just going to copy it down to the bottom here. I guess I don't even have to do that. I can just go ahead and copy it right up where it goes. I could copy it to the bottom and then paste it up here later, but I guess now that we're there, we might just go ahead and paste it in there right now. Paste. Good. And this last comma here, we don't need that at the end of this 0 here. And we got item numbers, we got 3. Good. So I'll save that. So what I'm going to do now is recompile this and load it, and on you know, the Adafruit Huzzah ESP8266, and we'll see you back over at the tablet after we do an upload here. Okay, we're back at the tablet now after uploading the program there to the ESP8266. We'll load pfodApp again. Choose the appropriate microcontroller, user interface builder page. And this time, instead of using a start from new UI, we're going to go continue with existing UI. Do a redraw. And there you have it. That's where we left off from the previous one. So and now you just carry on with you know, with normal from this for this program here, just like before. If you want to add, like, say, empty rec, just go ahead and stick that in there, store it. Go back over to generate files page. Generate fixed drawings. Now you've got 4 items now, and with the last one we added with the empty rec. And generate drawings by text. What do we got now? Well, 95, 96, 97, 98. So now we've got item numbers, 4 item numbers. So that pretty much explains it, I think, in enough detail there. So we'll exit out of pfodApp now. And before we close out here, I just want to mention that at 2:20 of this video, 2 minutes and 20 seconds, the setup there on the pfodApp, I've got port 80. The developers since then advised me that I should move to port 4989, so now I'm using port 4989 on the program. And the other thing that I haven't mentioned during this video is that every time we exit a pfodApp program, we should reset the microcontroller, do a reset on the microcontroller. That's all then. Thanks. We'll see you on video 15.